Hello and welcome to Rock Studios at Automation Fair. I'm Juliana Ackerblum, and today we're going to discuss today's ESG challenges. Here to share some insight is Tom O'Reilly, VP of Sustainability at Rockwell. Thanks for joining me, Tom.
Thank you for having me.
So, can you share with the audience some ESG insights for our live stream viewers? Can you tell me more of what is preventing companies today from achieving their net zero targets?
So I think for a lot of manufacturers, they're still reasonably early on their journey to understand how they can achieve net zero. So many have made targets. Some are still making targets relative to scope 1, 2, or 3 on their emissions. But they don't have a roadmap set out in terms of projects, areas, what they need to do. So one of the things that actually we did about 2 years back, after we acquired Calypso, our digital consulting business, they were about to launch a sustainability energy management practice. And in that practice, the first thing is there's an assessment process, basically a decarbonization and sustainability assessment process that helps you develop the potential projects, the potential roadmap to achieve your sustainability outcomes, achieve your net zero emissions reductions, and also drive productivity. It's typically integrated with the digital transformation journey. So that's where we're helping the customers a lot these days, helping them plan out their roadmap for the journey. And then we have offerings and solutions that go along with that relative to energy, water, and waste. So I'd say that's probably the biggest challenge is just they've made targets, but they don't know exactly how they're going to get there. And we can help them plan that.
Nice. Well, that's super interesting. So, as many companies are facing these challenges, can you describe what role, AI will play in driving sustainability?
Sure. To actually achieve net zero targets or net zero reductions or your other sustainability outcomes, it's got to be a data-driven approach. A lot of times when people do their first assessments, it's using estimates, but you can't improve estimates, right? But using a data-driven approach, and there's large sets of data. So that's where AI comes in. So just as an example, we're helping the Eastern Municipal Water District, that's the water district outside of LA, in their final filtration and filtration process, where they do some chemical dosing. They want to make sure that they don't dose too much, it's bad for you. If they don't dose enough, the bacteria, that's bad for you. And through that process of using AI on top of PID, we were able to dramatically reduce the energy used, 22 million kilowatt hours per year.
Wow.
And also dramatically reduce the amount of chemical usage at a much more stable level. So the quality of the water is much better for the people east of Los Angeles. And that's the beauty of AI. Large data sets on top of PID, only AI can help solve that challenge.
Wow. And technology's come a long way in helping not just our customers, but everyone who are facing sustainability challenges. So now looking ahead, let's say 5 to 10 years from now, what do you think will be the most significant trends and developments, driving ESG initiatives?
So I'd say that it depends on your industry. But generally there's been, I'd say, pressure or interest or drivers from consumers who want more sustainable products, specifically around food or consumer products. You have investors that are actually scoring companies on ESG, so that's also driving, that affects your share price. But I'd say that one of the biggest things that's coming is the reporting. So in the EU, they last year passed the Corporate Sustainability Reporting Directive, which makes sure that any publicly listed company must report on their scope 1, 2, and 3 emissions and have them audited. And now they're specifying the way. So now people have to be producing their ESG data in the same way they produce their annual reports. So coming along with that, then if you're going to report, you also then have to show goals, targets, and progress. That is actually a big driver for getting really serious and intentful on the manufacturing floor, because if you're a manufacturer, the only way you can do that is through addressing the sustainable challenges on your factory floor. So that's, I'd say, the biggest driver that I see changing things and really pushing this to even being more important than it is.
Yeah, those are some interesting points. Well, So now if you'd like to learn more about our sustainability solutions, you can click the link in this post. And thanks for joining me today. And thanks for tuning in. And if you want to watch any of the Rock Studio live streams from Automation Pair, I've added the link in the comments. Thank you.
Thank you very much.